Hello and welcome to the Turn Up the Radio podcast, where we discuss our favorite indie and alternative bands with new episodes every other Friday. I'm Dan.
And I'm Mike. Yeah, welcome to the show. For this week's episode, we're going to talk about Peach Pit's debut album, Being So Normal.
We'll go song by song, sharing our thoughts as well as tiering each song.
Enjoy the show.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
It's trash day for me.
I had a really good Tuesday, actually.
Really?
Considering how shitty Tuesdays are, I'd say today is
The
not.
song is great though.
It's not bad. Yeah, D tier. Happy Hot as Balls Tuesday to you.
It's
Well, I
nice,
thought we had it. I thought we were in like the 80s and 60s, and now fucking 6,000
It
degrees
wasn't
outside.
humid though. I can take it if it's not that humid. Humid.
You also have central air, don't you?
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
you
fair
can take
point.
it. Yeah. There's 2 rooms in my house I can hang out in, the kitchen and the bedroom, because that's where the air conditioners are.
Really?
We have a third one, but it was for the guest room, and we haven't had guests, and I'm not, I don't know.
That's when you got to shower right before bed. That's how I always did it to cool down.
Yeah, no matter if it's going to be 100 degrees in the house, it's going to be cold when I walk out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Being So Normal.
Yes, sir. You're officially a PP head now. Where the Peach Pit fans are PP heads.
Is that legit? Is that?
Yeah.
I feel like I've always been a PP head in my own right.
Or like they call them like the PP boys, like on the Reddit and stuff.
I was waiting for some PP jokes because I wrote like an abbreviation for them, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. PP boys.
What was the PP thing you made? Oh, Passion Pit.
Yeah.
You sent me the tier. Is it PP tier or something? PP list.
From Passion Pit to Peach Pit.
Just knock out all the PPs. I can't think of any other ones at the moment.
No, me either. But people, every time
Private
I tell
Presley.
them, yeah. Every time I tell people I like Peach Pit, they think of Passion Pit. They're like, oh yeah, Take a Walk. I'm like, no, not that one.
I like them both, so that's fair. I wouldn't get upset. I didn't even think of that we did 2 pits in a row.
Yeah.
Wow. I need to pay attention.
Well, I got the history down.
Thank God.
No, I got the history. So Peach Pit consists of Neil, Chris, Pete, and Mikey.
Can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
His name is Mikey Pascuzzi, and I actually thought I was writing down my own name.
It's close enough.
Pascuzzi.
Yeah, it's close.
Um,
They also have someone named Dougal who now from 2021 till now he's been helping them out. He plays like auxiliary shit on stage. He plays violin.
Is he only for like live stuff?
I think I assume he's on the records too, but he's not part of the main crew, you know?
And he wasn't until 2021?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think that's the album they made in 2022 from 2 to 3. It really needed like him for some of the songs, like the violin and background stuff. He plays tambourine on some songs. He plays guitar on other songs. So
Jack of all trades then. I think that's a good evolution for a band. You get like one guy that can just add a little bit of a layer to your
kind of
music.
like Hippocampus. With,
Yeah. Mr. Trumpet.
Yeah. What's it? DiCarlo.
It's his name, Mr. Trumpet.
So, according to Wikipedia, Chris and Neil met in high school, and they released their first EP in 2016, Sweet FA, which I love. I just showed it to you.
I was going to say, is that the 2-song Johnny that
Well,
you
it's
showed
a
me?
4-song. That's only half of it.
Oh, okay.
The other half has Peach Pit, and a song called 17. But when I just saw Peach Pit in Toronto, Neil described it. He was describing like the first time he showed Chris music because they like grew up near each other, but they didn't really talk. He thought Chris was like a cool guy, and he went to a concert, and he did MDMA at this concert, and then he met up with Chris, who also happened to have been on MDMA at the time, and then he ended up showing him the song Peach Pit that night. So during the concert, he played like an acoustic version of it to be like, this is how I showed it to Chris that first time.
That's sick.
So
that was the first ever, like, it was a self-titled track, like Peach Pit or were they not even Peach Pit?
they weren't even Peach Pit
Okay.
at that time. The song came before the band name. So
It's a good band name, so
yeah,
I like it.
and Peach Pit was the first song I knew by them. So
How did you discover them? You've told me, but
I think it might have just been on Spotify.
I was gonna say usually I feel like for bands like this you saw them open for someone.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, just Peach Pit came on one day and the guitar just. We'll talk about it, I'm sure, but
Yeah, I mean it's no spoiler to say that that is such a big staple of their
Yeah.
music is the guitar work. You've tried to put me on them. My first time ever
you've
here,
seen them twice now.
I have seen them twice. And the first time I had heard them was at that initial festival that we went to. And I remember thinking like these guys are objectively good. They're just not like capturing me. I was also just like the guitarist, you can tell me his name, is that Chris?
Chris, yeah.
Was like in not in a bad way. He just didn't look like what I would imagine an indie guitarist to look
Really?
like. And he was so it was like I'm trying to think of the word. Like captivating. Like I couldn't stop watching him do his shit on the stage, and I was like blown away. But I remember thinking like these guys are objectively good, but why aren't they? And that's kind of been my not problem, but struggle with getting into them.
Yeah.
And then the second time, like it was kind of the same, where I was like, why? I couldn't figure out. I was like, this music is really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not making me like feel something. I don't know. I think I did myself some favors or by doing this, because I got to like really kind of dive into some of the songs. I like Shampoo Bottles. That's one of their big ones, and I think I knew already Aphrodite before as well.
You've definitely seen it at least 3 of these songs from this album live before.
There was one, Tommy's Party.
Yeah.
I recognized the guitars in between the verse. I like vividly remember being at the festival watching him play that part.
I'm getting fucking goosebumps now just thinking about it, dude.
I kind of wish I could go back and like really experience it with
I got
like
the
how I feel
videos.
about them nowadays. That's true. Are they on your YouTube?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. I'll check them out later. But yeah, this is a band that I probably would have never found without you. So I've never really heard them anywhere else.
Yeah, I feel like the funk, like the psychedelic indie isn't really your style. Even like Mount Joy. I mean, you could tell me that they are, but I just feel like even Mount Joy, that's someone else that you haven't really been able to get into, and they're more that psychedelic.
Sometimes it takes one song. Last time we were in Maryland, we were driving with Darren, and he put on a song, and I can't remember the fucking name, but it was so good.
Lemon
it was
Tree?
Mount Joy. No, I think I saved it. I'll have to look.
Okay. The Johnson song. They have a song called that.
It's automatically my favorite song. No, he put one on that I'll have to look, because I remember afterwards I couldn't remember what it was called, and I started playing them a couple of times and like looking at the names because I knew if I saw it I would know it, and I saved the one that I think is it. But sometimes all it takes is one song, and I think Peach Pit is kind of that way. So then I kind of branch off from that, where like it gives me a different perspective on them.
Yeah.
So Mount Joy is similar, where like I know they're objectively good, especially after that performance we saw.
Oh yeah.
And I
That
was
so
like,
trippy.
I was like, why didn't I leave there saving every Mount Joy song and like really getting into them? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just my observation. The psychedelic indie,
You might be right.
you know.
I'll have to look at some of my like bands and see if they fall into that psychedelic indie and see like maybe what I like and what I don't like. I never really thought about psychedelic indie as like a genre or like a subgenre.
I haven't
I
even till
guess.
today. So
Did
but
you
like
just make it up, or did you?
yeah, I just did. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess I always think of experimental and psychedelic as like in the same family.
Yeah.
So I would call it experimental indie. Like experimental hip hop is a big one. But yeah, sometimes it just takes like one song or one podcast episode
Yeah.
to really fall into something. Another, I don't know if you had this written down, but it happened again. So Being So Normal released, I wrote September 2017 because I saw 3 different dates, 9th, 19th, and 14th. And then I think Spotify someone had it in like 2018, and I knew that wasn't true.
That's yeah. This has September 15th on Genius.
It was 9th, 15th, and 19th. I forget where I saw the other one at.
Maybe maybe it's like US versus Canada release or something like that.
Could be. Are they big in Canada?
Yeah.
Okay. So their Toronto show was probably sick then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're from the other side of Canada. What the fuck's it called? By Washington State.
Is that British Columbia? Like over there?
Vancouver.
Vancouver.
They're from Vancouver. So I didn't know where Vancouver was when I was in Canada. And I'm like, oh, they're from Vancouver. It must be right down the road. And I looked and it's like fucking 2-day drive.
I always know that Vancouver's on the other side because of hockey, because Vancouver's in like the western
Yeah.
like they're not
Good
in our
point.
in the east. That's the only reason I remember that. But like Montreal and wait, where's Toronto at? Yeah, because
Just-
Toronto's in the east because they play
just
Boston
by
and-
New York.
Yeah.
You know,
I was thinking of hockey, not even geographically.
or even though I just went there.
Yeah, that too. I know Toronto straight up because I was going to go at the end of last year with Mike. To see
You should go.
somebody. Who the fuck were we going to see? Or who were they going to see? I think they were just going to a hockey game.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
and Sammy was seeing Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
I'd avoid it like the plague, but we love Sammy, so
Dude, big. We should just do this episode on her new album that we only know the name of, and that's literally fucking
I
it.
know I could not care less.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Are you ready to get into it?
Oh yeah.
First song, Drop the Guillotine. UFC has fucking ruined me. The guillotine is like the choke,
Yeah,
but it's guillotine. So I kept saying drop the guillotine.
I
every
think
time.
it is guillotine.
Is that how it's actually pronounced?
Well, it's French, so it's probably not guillotine. That's like, it feels like the American way of saying it.
Guillotine.
I think it's guillotine.
Okay, maybe it actually is
But
guillotine.
yeah, they just say it as guillotine in the song.
Either way, I didn't like the initial version as much.
Yeah. So I have the vinyl of the slower version from the Sweet FA vinyl. That's
And
what
that
he's
was
referencing.
almost a year before the album. It says May 13th, 2016 on Genius.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That says it
Yeah.
on Genius. God knows if there's 50 other release dates for it, but
Are you ready for this piece of lore?
drop it.
When I saw them for the meet and greet, I asked them why they changed it from the original to this one.
It's a good question.
And he was just like, we just like the new one more.
It's fair.
It was no like, said it was just a little bit too slow, the original one.
I mean, it 100% fits the album better,
Yeah.
like over the course.
Especially for a first song.
Well, I had my first note is great intro because you know I'm a sucker for or not a sucker, but I'm keen on how you start and finish an album or like a project, and so I think this is perfect as an intro. The song entails about his friend stealing a girl that he fancies.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of songs that I wouldn't have gotten like their reasoning from just reading the lyrics.
No.
Like I don't know if I would have picked that up.
No, I'll tell you some funny ones later that I've like some of my favorite songs. I had no clue what they actually meant. This one I kind of knew.
They have the catchiest fucking choruses.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously we've been singing fucking Chagu.
Chagu, yeah.
That's why I texted you that because I was walking around my house just going I'm feeling like, and I just texted you that. But even this one, like the you sure know how to kill me, like it's so catchy.
Mm-hmm.
A common theme for me throughout this is that like I feel like the rhythm of the guitar matches the lyrics, especially in the choruses, so fucking well. It like helps with the pace of the song. Like I was saying that this album kind of feels like some quick hits, but when I looked at the time, I'm like these are all relatively normal, like 3 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the pace of the song that like makes it seem faster.
Yeah.
And I love feeling like something's a quick hit. It leaves me like wanting more out of a song, especially since a lot of their songs end on a guitar solo. I want more. I want him to come back in and sing again or something.
Yeah, I wrote, not for this song, but it was a different one. Like Chris, the guitarist, he like sings with the guitar. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's almost like you could hear like how he feels through the guitar more than other artists, you know?
And it matches so well to like the lyrics that are actually being sung by Neil. Like I don't know. It's it's usually like singing and then guitar, but they like weave them together so well.
Well, and Neil, like the lead singer, he's actually a pretty good guitarist too.
Does he play guitar, like rhythm guitar for them or
Yeah,
anything? Okay.
like a lot of the finger picking, like Tommy's Party, that's all Neil, and then Chris
Okay.
comes in like, you know.
All the electric guitar stuff. I love the pre-chorus, and then there's like a little drum roll, and then final chorus with like all the energy. Drums are an underrated thing on this album. I feel like the
Yeah.
guitar takes a lot of the props, and rightfully so. But there's a couple of songs that I like really notice the drums, particularly later in the album. And then like I kind of like how he says, "You got her feeling weak." It's almost like by the end of the song, he still wants his friend to like be happy, even though he's hurt by him taking the girl or whatever the love interest is. And then naturally, great fucking guitar solo.
Yeah,
Maybe.
just pull her close. You got her feeling weak. Like, just go
He's
ahead.
like, just fucking do it already. Like, don't worry about me.
I always thought he was saying, I'll just whop off my neck. Does that not make sense?
What do you mean by wop?
Like, you sure know how to drop that guillotine, though you don't ever see me bleed. I'll just whop off my neck and leave you in between. Like the guillotine is like cutting the neck
I'm
off.
thinking
Like
of
whop.
Lop. Like loppers. Lop
No, I'm
off.
thinking like whop.
Wop kind of sounds like a sound effect of like a punch or a
I thought
slap.
it means to like hit someone. Or I thought so.
Maybe in like the 60s Batman when he would punch someone and it would come up with like the word. No, stellar intro. Can't say that I heard WAP, but
Wipe.
you've obviously listened to this song more than me, so you want to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay. I had this in A.
I also had this in A.
Nice. All right, B is fine too.
I can't scroll enough on this little mouse pad.
I have a mouse. Do you want a mouse?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I have one too, actually, but
Word.
okay.
All right, flying start. Nothing's in D yet.
Being So Normal, the title track.
Breakup song.
Yes.
Pretty straightforward. I read that this was
Changing
a
after
breakup
breakup.
album, I should say, before we
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't read
and I-
that.
didn't.
There's a couple songs that I feel like definitely.
I was expecting every song to be about being sad about a girl or a relationship, but
Yeah.
I didn't think that was the case at all.
I don't think so either.
A couple songs, but I think it's just about love in general most of the time. Fucking love the muted guitar in the beginning.
Ding, 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 ding. So that's Neil. And then Chris comes in.
Yeah, when you said that,
Whittling,
it
whittling, you know.
made perfect sense that he's doing. It's like I guess, is that not a rhythm guitar then?
It's still a rhythm guitar,
Okay.
probably.
Because I always thought there was lead guitar, rhythm guitar, and then bass guitar.
Yeah.
I guess it's not universal, but when there's two like guitars, I don't know.
Like Tyler's the rhythm guitarist in our band.
That's what I was like. I try and compare it to that.
Yeah,
mean,
but
like
on
Poppy's doing
on some
more
songs,
of-
Tyler plays like a lead part. You know, it's just that it's more of a role, I would
Okay.
say, than like a part.
It's not always designated to one specific person. Then is what you're saying.
Well, in a band, like there's a lead guitarist, but they might not play the lead on a song.
Okay.
You know?
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I really like the beginning of this song. Like, especially when Chris starts coming in, like it's seemingly sporadically. Diddling, diddly, diddling. Like,
I like the muted sound of his guitar. I was kind of up on that. Yeah, he uses like I grew my hair and you got tattoos. It's like, and man, that's hard to look through. Like he's having a hard time like coming to terms with the change that they're both going through. Like even though he's changed too, like he mentions that she's different. I just love the way he says that.
I even like Being So Normal. What do you think that means? Like the name of the song. like he's trying to be normal or she is normal now, or
I think he's trying to act normal, like nothing's wrong, but here, like he's telling us right here, like he's reminiscing to us, but on the outside, like he's acting so normal, like normal things like grew my hair and got tattoos, or normal things that people do, but to him, it's like such a big change.
yeah.
So I think maybe like a bit of denial, maybe, as to like how much things have changed. Like it's hard to look through. I forgot I have a touchscreen. It's kind of
I think the second verse, and this was on Genius too, but it seems to be talking about like a specific incident that happened.
I like to take the piss out of me. I
Yeah.
love that line. Yeah, I was a little weary on some of the Genius annotations.
Oh,
'cause
some
none
of them were
are
straight
reviewed,
up bad.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
some
or
of them
like
were
some of them
bad.
would be like in the front yard when we stepped outside, and then the annotation would be like, Neil stepped outside into the front yard, and I was like, okay, man. Like some of them were really fucking surface level.
The idiom expression "taking the piss out of me" means making fun of someone or making them look
Yeah, it's
silly.
just the definition of it that like it doesn't tell us about like what he mean. I mean, it could help you come to that conclusion, but
Yeah.
this suggests that Neil saw this love interest with someone suspicious prior to the dance on Halloween, after which she likely broke things up with him.
See, like I don't necessarily believe in that, but it seems like, especially because Neil is like a storyteller. A lot of his songs are like a story,
Right.
or like people in his life, or things that actually happened to him. You know, so that's why I kind of think, like he specifically is talking about one time. You know,
Could be. I feel like the songs that are about something specific are like really obvious, or like
Yeah.
the annotation is like in an interview he said that it was about this. The Genius didn't do much of any good to me, but do you know why he mentions Livy Jean? I saw Chuck kiss Livy Jean.
No.
The annotation's fucking useless.
Well, at least I know it's a Canadian singer. I've never heard of her.
I feel like that maybe needs some more digging. Like it's, maybe there's not a scandal, but a situation involving this Livy Jean that he's comparing it to, or maybe she was caught kissing someone out in public and it was a whole thing, so he's comparing that to his situation.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you knew anything about that.
No,
You
not
should have
really.
asked him at the meet and greet.
I know. Maybe
Livy Jean?
I'm going to the meet and greet this year in October, so I'll ask him.
That's at the Rock Scene, right?
Yeah.
It popped up on my Spotify and I was like,
Who is Livy Jean? Livy Jean.
just be like, who's Chuck? Fuck
Who's
Livy
Chuck?
Jean. I went on a bit of a stretch with this one. The song is about like a breakup, and it starts like nice and calm with like the muted guitar, and then it ends really fucking loud and messy, like relationships or a breakup in general. So kind of stretching on that one.
No. Yeah. It does. It kind of feels like the guitar builds up and then kind of comes back down at the end.
Because it's so muted in the beginning, and even if it's sporadic, like it's very calm and like low key, and then at the end he's like fucking ripping the guitar. It's like really loud. What do they call it when you like play a guitar, not guitared, like too loud that it's like overwhelms the speaker?
Oh.
I'm trying to think of what that's called.
Yeah.
I thought there was a particular
like
word.
almost like peaking. I think in audio, I think it's called peaking when you go over like the threshold.
I kept thinking of overdrive, but that
Yeah,
wasn't.
I know what you're talking about, like that one.
Yeah, you can hear it. Like I feel
It's
at the end.
feedback. It's feedback.
Right. At the end of this song, there's that, and then when you compare that to the beginning of the song, it's like two different
Yeah.
types of music. And I just thought like it's kind of like a breakup.
Yeah. No,
Everything
I like
starts
that,
off nice
actually.
and calm, and then by the end, it's just fucking madness.
Especially yours, but I'll go first on this one.
Okay.
Oh wait, okay, I have it here. I got the album right here in my hand, not signed, but this shirt, Trash City. Okay, so when I was at the meet and greet, someone asked Chris if he still had it, and he was like, "I don't." He doesn't know where it is. It's like in a closet somewhere. Because this is actually a picture of Chris and his fiance that was cropped. You could find the original picture on
that's
their
cool.
Instagram.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
But someone gave him another Trash City shirt at the meet and greet in Pittsburgh when I was there.
That's so sick.
And he fucking wore it. And then someone gave them a Penguins hat, so the drummer wore the Penguins hat the whole time. Yeah. I was going to say you need to see them, but you've already seen them.
They strike me as cool fucking blokes.
They were so cool.
That's cool. I didn't know that was him and his fiance. That's sick.
Yep.
Just the classic, like, just t-shirt tucked into some jeans, man. Not trying to be anybody.
He looks so fucking Canadian.
All right, you're going first.
Okay, I have to make a decision right now. B. I'm going to give it a B.
I had this in A.
I had A or B, so I'm okay with this being an A.
I had this in A. I really like this one.
I don't like this. Because I know how you are, so no. The rest are going to be low.
We got 7 more? You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
No B, C's, or D's yet.
Techno Show. Tech Yes Show.
Tech Maybe Show.
Tech Maybe.
You want to start on this one?
Yeah. This one really grew on me over the past couple of weeks. The guitar after the chorus, it's real upbeat. I really like it.
I like the pace of this song.
Mm-hmm.
I like how quick it is. I love that it's not like me to go and watch some guy spin a bass drop.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just took it as like it's not his kind of spot, but he goes for somebody and he ends up having a good time.
Yeah. With you, it seems okay.
Yeah. I think those were all of my notes.
Really? Okay.
I have it's wonderfully paced and there's like no dull moments.
Yeah.
There's like nothing that like doesn't really slow down or build up from what I remember.
Yeah, I wrote Neil doesn't like techno music, but pretends that he does to please the person that he's with.
Well, I think it's more so like I don't even know if he's pretending, because the pre-chorus he's like, I'm off it though, and I'm about to say I'm for that bass. Like,
see, to me that was like, I don't want to go. Like, I really don't want to go be at that techno show is like the first verse, and then him saying I'm off it though is him saying like I'm gonna drop that.
I don't know. I kind of saw it as like with you here, it seems okay. For me to be out of place in this dank room, man, I'm just screwed. Like on the surface, that's like he's not happy, but I feel like that was him being like fuck, I actually do like it, and he's like, man, I'm like he's wrong. Like he realizes he was wrong for thinking that before he went. Even if he went initially, he went just to be with her, but now he's there and he's like, oh shit, I actually like this. That's the way I took it. Interpretation could be different. I also didn't listen to the YouTube version, so I don't know if there's extra.
No,
lyrics.
I don't. Those aren't real.
Okay.
Those aren't real. I don't believe in that.
There's even a fucking annotation for it.
I know, but I don't believe in that. I wrote. Imagine being the person who just like invited him to the techno show, and then there's like a fucking whole song about it like, that everyone listens to it for years and years. I did realize on this song, they're all credited as writers on every single song, even though it is Neil who actually writes them. So I just think that's so cool because I know we talked before about like the writers get a higher percentage and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I think it's just a cool thing that he actually, gives them all credit.
Excuse me. On the surface, yeah, that's like a really noble thing to do because you're basically like writing a song is a huge deal, and to say that you like if you did it alone, but you're saying everyone did it, that's a super like noble thing. And like the best example I have, I don't know if we touched on it last time, was Queen. Or like their early shit, it was written by Freddie, written by Brian, and then after a while they just changed it all to written by Queen, so that they all got credit. And there was the Joe Rogan podcast with oh my god, the singer for Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, Billy Corgan,
where despite what you think about Billy Corgan, has a really good breakdown of like what that means.
Yeah,
where he's like, I used to just say like It's my song. I fucking wrote it.
Yeah.
And then he realized, like, you know, whatever you think about him, I thought it was a really cool
Yeah.
like explanation as somebody who's been there.
I did like hearing his perspective on it, you know?
Yeah, I thought
But-
that just that clip alone,
Yes.
I really like
yes.
listening to. Outside of that, I can't say anything else about the guy, but it's a really good way of putting it. Where,
Yeah.
like, he got into a lot of shit, didn't talk to some people for like 20 years because
Mhm.
he was like bullheaded like that. So yeah.
Well,
Super-
he like okay, we don't have to get into it.
We
He
don't.
rewrote their like parts. They had already recorded parts he didn't think it was good enough, and like re-recorded an entire album over. So I don't know. It seemed to me like he was trying to save face a little bit, but he also was like in his 20s, and
I was gonna say, yeah, he's a
made
much
ton of
older
money,
and
you know?
wiser. Like I mean, how many times he did that? He said he's like, if I was smart, I would have done this, but instead I
Mhm.
did this. So there can be a bit of reflection, and you know, there is a bit of a pretentious attitude there for sure.
Yeah.
But I thought that clip.
how
alone,
could you not be pretentious if you're like super famous when you're in your early 20s?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, how could you not be
And neither of us know what that's like, so it's hard to judge.
until this pops off?
But yeah, this is the one right here. Send it to Neil. Let him know. Talk to him about it at your meet and greet. Plug our podcast the whole time and don't talk about anything else.
moderator for the subreddit, and also I get list 5 minutes of credentials. I saw you in 2017. Then
Give him a fucking application, like a resume. It's like extracurriculars podcast.
well, what did you have this one at?
I had this one as B.
So did I.
I teetered between A and B, and I felt B was more appropriate. You
It
keep
might have
putting
been
it
a
in
C if the solo. I think the solo kind of.
It would be C. I was gonna say you put it in C accidentally, and I was confused for a sec.
I can't. This is the furthest I can go from bottom of top of pad. So if I start in the middle, then this is the highest I can go.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm alright for B on that one. Alrighty, Aphrodite.
This one you've definitely seen.
Well, this one I sent you that Snapchat of in Benny's the
Mhm.
other day, and like, I don't know, dude. It sounded different over the Benny speakers, man. Like eating my fat fucking pizza, and like the dudes in there know me, so it's like I feel cool when I walk in there.
Mm-hmm. The percussion in this fucking song, dude.
Yeah, it starts right away where it's like,
Yeah, like with the rim clacks.
So its background, Aphrodite is the goddess of love, beauty, and sexual desire. Some of her symbols, one of her symbols includes the seashells. That's why there's a lot of talk about, like, what does he say? Does he say clamshell in the beginning?
Yeah.
But there's other, like, references to, like, the sea or the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Even this song kind of sounds like oceany. Like the percussion makes it sound like that to me.
In any other instance, I would say that this, like, a lot of the instruments have like a beachy vibe. I just don't get a beachy vibe because of like the narrative behind the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he usually doesn't even play guitar on this when they play it live. Like
Chris?
Neil doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Because he's usually like, I don't know how to describe it, but he's always like crouched down when he sings this, like real low with his knees out, like his legs open, his knees out. I don't know why. The last couple times I saw him, he was always fucking crouched down in that position when he plays this song.
You'll have to check again in October. Should I go to that? I should try and go to that.
I don't know if we'll be able to stand together though,
Yeah.
because last time they gave you wristbands to get in the pit. They only let so many people.
Well, you do the meet and greet beforehand, so I assume you get in before anyone. Like,
Yeah,
are you in the
do.
regular GA spot, but you just
Yeah.
get in early?
Well,
Well,
but
then-
they have like a lower pit area
Okay.
that it's open for everyone because it's GA, but they give out wristbands. Like not everyone can go in there, you know.
Is it
so-
based on like first come first serve, or do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least last time I saw it was actually nice though because no matter what, we weren't like sardined in there, you know. But that was after the Travis Scott thing, so I don't know what they'll
True.
do this time.
Pretty straightforward on the meaning about a girl unsure of what she wants, which hurts him and other people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's exactly him or if he saw it happen to somebody else.
Seems like he, especially in this song, like holds women really high in like a really high regard. Like Aphrodite's like a
Aphrodite.
goddess, right? So it's Isn't
Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, or Aphrodite.
Yeah.
That's what I kept thinking of every time I heard this. I kept saying already Aphrodite in the tune of She's So High. And I know I was just fucking wrong all over. He says, go whip that hair. So I feel like I'm about to say the complete opposite of what I just said, but he is in that position, but this is him saying goodbye to her. Like, it's not the other way around. Because he said, go whip that red hair for other eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking the guitar in this song. I know you mentioned the percussion, but the guitar
Yeah.
was just like, again, it was echoing in Benny's, and I felt like I was at a concert. Like the way the acoustics of the Benny's Pizzeria.
Yeah.
And I love the way that Neil sings the chorus.
This is their most listened to song, as you know. But I wouldn't say it's my favorite song of theirs. I do love it, but it's not one that I'm like, they need to play it or I'll be upset. I know they're probably going to play it regardless.
This was one that I loved like immediately upon
Really?
hearing. Yeah.
It's cool. It's alluring, especially just from the very beginning, you know?
It's, I don't want to say different, but it feels a little more grandiose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it feels like they really knew this one was going to be a hit. And they
Yeah.
were right.
And it had commercial success in Canada when it came out. I read somewhere. It like peaked at like number 50
like
or
on the
whatever.
charts.
Yep.
That's sick.
Because they were all still like working until after this album came out and they got successful. Then they all quit. One of them was like an Amazon driver. I don't know if you read that. Amazon driver. The drummer was like a carpenter. So now he like builds all their sets and everything, and like they built their studio and stuff.
That's sick.
But
yeah, Little Pearl, you think you're in gold, but I can see the dirt in your lines.
mm-hmm.
There's no real secret to what this is about.
I like the first verse. If the ocean's not enough, nor am I. Like, if all of this can't please you. I never thought about that before until I clicked on the fucking thing. But
no, I mean, that I like that too. I like the second verse a little bit more. I like the way he sings it, and I do like the Little Pearl, you think you're in gold.
Mm-hmm.
Just a really great way of like keeping on point with like the references to like the ocean and the sea. Imagine saying that to somebody though. Like, Little Pearl, you think you're in gold.
I like the stops in this song. I think they also contribute to it.
There's a couple. They're really good at knowing when to like break.
Yeah.
There's a couple other that I have written down where like they stop or they pause. They have a really good sense of like pacing a song.
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying it, but like I said, I feel like the album is only 37 minutes, but it feels even shorter than that because like it's paced so well where I don't feel like none of the songs are staying too long or like driven, like dragged out at all. And then the just I'd let you waste another guy. Do you feel like maybe he's like telling her that? Like, if I'd known you'd sold on maybe, I'd let you waste another guy.
I wouldn't have even like wasted my time with you is kind of what that means. Or, you know, to me.
I'm just trying to think of what he means by like, I'd let you waste another guy. Like, do you think he's
like,
talking about himself?
Like, he's saying that it was a waste to him. So had he known, he would have let you like waste someone else's time is how I read it.
That's a good point. He's not saying like, okay, I'm with you there. Like, if I'd have known I wouldn't let you waste me, I would have not even bothered. You could have wasted someone else.
Exactly.
Good point. I like that. Is it me? No, I went first. You go first this time.
I have this in A.
I had this in S.
Nice.
I really like this song.
That makes me happy. I'll put it in S just because it makes me happy.
Okay.
You like it that much?
I do. It was the first one that I like really latched onto.
This is like one for me where I'm like objectively it's an S, but to me it's only an A.
That's fair.
You know, it's kind of one of those ones for me.
Before I listened to this album, they were objectively like an S and A tier band, but I just couldn't figure it out. So like, I'm happy to say that I agree with everything we have so far.
Chagu's Side Turn. Now this is
Dan, I love this fucking song,
Me
dude.
too.
I
And the
love
more
this
I read
fucking
it,
song.
the more I read what it was about, the more I liked it. Because just for your like reference, I knew this song. And then one day on Instagram, I saw that they were back in fucking Indonesia, and they went up to Chagu and they were like, "Here, listen," like, and they played it for him, and he was like, "Oh, cool," or whatever, you know. They went back and showed it to him.
Dude, how can you not be over the moon if somebody like went back to their country, wrote a fucking song about you? Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter how big it is, but like, and you come back, dude, I'd be doing fucking backflips.
Oh,
like,
I know.
That'd be so
I'd be
sick.
doing side turns, bro.
Not at all what I thought this song
I
would
thought
be about.
this was about surfing, like, or something like that. Like a side turn. That sounds like a surf thing to me, and it has a beachy vibe. This
That's fair.
song particularly. So that's what I originally thought it was about. But now that reading into it, it's so much fucking funnier than
We
that.
should say that Chagu was a guide that was it just Neil initially that met him?
I think it was all of them.
Well, nonetheless, he's a guide in Indonesia who would call it a side turn to snort crystal meth off of his knuckles, which is just fucking hilarious. And when I first read, like, I noticed that I'm feeling like Chagu, face down, then up on it again. And I thought of face down as like a metaphor of like you're down and then you snort and now you're up again.
Yeah.
And then I clicked on the annotation and they're like, no, he's literally face down on his knuckles, snorting the crystal meth, and now he's back up on it.
Yeah.
But I read this like metaphorically, like you're down in the dumps.
And
You
then
do
up
a side
on it.
turn and now you're up.
Yeah. I honestly thought this was about surfing. I thought like a side turn was like when they turn on the fucking surfboard.
My favorite part of the song, to be honest with you, though, is the harmony during the bridge where they had that like backup vocal.
Yeah.
Is it? I think it's a female.
No, it's Neil.
It's Neil
Yeah.
doing like the background harmony.
Like Chagu. Yeah.
Holy
It's
fuck!
super high pitch.
I love. That's my favorite part. It sounds so good. And then it ends on that hard ass guitar solo.
See, I thought he was saying side turn and rip that shit again.
That's a surf, dude. If you told me that, that's a surfing thing, like rip a wave.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But ripped as shit again.
You're ripped as shit again.
Again. This song is just fucking fun.
This song is so great.
This really grew on me, and I've been like singing it for a week now.
Dude, I texted you last night, and I was like, dude, I was all day with this song. This is the one I didn't have to worry about remembering because I just couldn't fucking stop. It's paced so well. It's like, oh my God, it's so good. And again, this is like the quintessential, or not quintessential, but like perfect example of like the rhythm of the guitar matches his singing so well. Mm-hmm. Like Chris in the background, like doing his fucking thing. If you have anything else, go ahead, but we can put it where it rightfully belongs.
I just wrote, really like the harmonies. That's what you said too.
Yeah.
All right, where'd you have this one?
You know where I had it. I had it all the way at the top.
You had it in S.
I had it in S, dude. I fucking love this song. And
I had
I'm
it
not
in
shy
A.
of it.
I do love it. I do love it. This isn't what I expected at all, but I'm fine with it being an S.
I like it
This
just...
is a S. It's like an S this month song for me. You know what I
That's
mean?
fair. And I feel like to go off of what you said about the other one, like Alrighty Aphrodite is like a objective S, where Chagu, I feel like to me that's a subjective, like I just can't possibly put. It's so fun.
Yeah,
I
it is.
love listening
It's
to it.
making me-
It makes me
Making
so happy.
smile. Now, one that doesn't make me smile is this next one.
Also, I just love the way he says Chagu.
Chagu.
I don't.
It's a cool name. That's why I want to go by Tito. I want like people to remember me. Like
We used to
Chagu, you don't need to ask a last name. It's like, no, that's Chagu.
fucking
He's
Chagu.
the only one.
That's like when I
Like
was talking to
Prince
you
or
about
fucking-
Tyler's friends. I was like, does anybody here go by their government name, dude? They're all like fucking
Tiny.
and-
Yeah.
I was like, does anyone here just go by fucking Joe?
Teabag.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Not me.
Yes, not me. The mood dropped insanely.
I like it's a change of pace. I do like it for that.
Yeah, this is in no way a bad song. it does feel like a step down from the last three,
Yeah.
at least. If not, like, this is the first time in the album that I like that. It slowed down, and I was like, I was kind of not ready for it. But I think it's perfectly placed because you can't just go Chagu and fucking 5 more like fun crazy.
Yeah.
You had to slow it down at some point. I really like the dreamy sound of the guitar in this one. It's kind of about watching somebody move on from you, like being aware of all of the signs.
This
and,
is another breakup, or a song that contributes to the breakup album theory, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, there's a couple songs on here that are definitely breakup songs.
It has a break. Well, they call it a bridge, whatever. I feel like most of the songs on this album don't have a bridge.
I like the bridge in this one.
Me too. I'll always listen to Peach Pit songs. It's like 21 Pilots. Just this one, I've never heard them play it live. I'm kind of okay with it, you know?
Yeah, the chorus it's pretty straightforward, but I like it. She's always rocking a smile. Haven't seen mine in a while. Always so happy to be, but not me.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm reading my note.
It's okay.
I like the bridge because of how he's like what he says. I always want something, or I want something always more or less than what I like. He's never content.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not content with being with her because that would be more, and he's not content with like forgetting about her. He'd rather just be stuck in the sadness, like in the middle zone.
Mm-hmm.
He literally says "fuck off" and be sad. Like, he's not content with being with her or not being, or like her not existing to him at all. He's just like, for now, he's okay just being in the middle, just being sad about it. I thought that was cool. I could, I could relate to that line.
Yeah.
That's about all I had for this one.
Yeah. It was hard for me. This one, I have it as a C.
I had it as B. I didn't hate it enough to put it in a C.
Really?
It was still competent. It was still like it wasn't like.
Well, now I'm getting really afraid because you implied that you didn't like all these, and
Did I imply that?
Anyway, maybe I just inferred that.
Can I ask why we have more songs on the bottom? I didn't listen to those.
No, it's because I took this from someone else.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm okay with this being in C. Now that I think about it, like, I don't like it as much as Techno Show.
No.
It just, like, again, it wasn't like, it's still like a good song.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not like as comparable to the others. I didn't like it as much.
Yeah.
But it's still, I wouldn't call it a bad song. I don't skip it.
Just the chorus isn't very like catchy.
Yeah, I think the lyrics are good, but musically it doesn't get me as much.
Hot Knifer. This one is cool.
Yeah.
I've seen them. The first time I heard this song, they played it live, and he was describing what hot knifing was. Because I didn't know. Do you know what it is?
Isn't it a way to...
You read it, but yeah.
I did read it. It's like a way to smoke hash or something.
So you get 2 knives, and you heat it up on the stove till it's like orange. Then you put concentrate on it, and then put the other the other knife on top of it, and then inhale the fumes as they burn off the knives.
So both knives are hot?
Yes.
Seems like a really roundabout way to...
I know. Yeah.
Just buy a fucking...
dab rig.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, but anyway.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. Yeah, this is kind of more of like he's talking about like smoking pot to like numb some sort of pain.
Yes. And
or smoking something. I thought of pot just because it's like
it's definitely pot.
And
yeah, it's definitely about pot.
I thought hash and smoky trails are leading to size. Like, he's still doing it even though it's not helping him.
Yes.
That's kind of the way I took that one. And then here where you're at, hot knives, golden lines are fading.
See, that the second line kind of says to me, like, by doing it, I'm like, it's kind of letting me forget some things about you.
Or fading away your eyes. I think it's just, to me, it still strikes as like numbing the pain. Like, it's not it's helping him, like short term,
Yeah.
I guess. But I've been blowing O's as you don't know my name. A lot of good imagery in this one.
Yeah. This one was a really good change of pace, I think.
The album starts to slow down now, and I think that was good.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. Sometimes that's a bad thing, but
No, you're right, actually. I've never really thought about that.
it slows down towards the end. I
Yeah.
noticed that almost right away. Because if you think about the rest of the songs, they're not like paced as like, they're not heavy like already Aphrodite, and they're not fast like Chagu.
Yeah.
They have a whole different kind of vibe to them.
We'll get there.
Oh God. Now I'm worried.
Don't be worried.
Um,
This song, it just like you said, the imagery. I could just picture like just smoking with them in a dark room.
I could picture like myself like being like laying on the couch and I'm just like blowing O's, like just fucking around while I'm like down in the dumps. Like the imagery was really great. I read that the second verse might be him with someone else. Which I don't, because he says like you've been gone way too long, but I don't mind. I forget, where did I? It might have been one of the annotations. Oh, in the actual description. Verse 2 explains how thoughts of her still consume him. He seems to reference smoking with another girl, and before he knows it, she's finished and he's been lost in thought.
Yeah.
I
She's
just
already
didn't-
done. I guess that's the only line. I don't see it as that.
Maybe, yeah. Or he's reminiscing.
Yeah.
Like
that's
Pop
kind of how
Can,
I
Flo,
saw
and
it.
Pink Perfume, like maybe he's reminiscing on them smoking together.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, he's like, you've been gone way too long, but I don't mind. Or maybe he's like imagining her there. Like, you've been gone way too long, but I don't mind because I get to picture you being here, and it's like the
Yeah.
same because the drugs are helping his imagination.
Well, yeah, especially because like the annotation, like Pop Can, like smoking out of a soda can,
Mm-hmm.
then like flowing Pink Perfume, like he smokes and then like remembers her and like it flows in.
Yeah. Or like, I don't, Pink Perfume, maybe the smell of the smoke, of the smoking, like helps him remember her because they
Yeah.
used to do that together. Yeah, the imagery in this one, I just love the hash and smoky trails are leading to sighs. I love the way he says that. It's
Well-
easy to say like I'm smoking and it's making me sad, but
I feel like he is an amazing lyricist, but he's not to the obscure level of like Hippocampus, where you're like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like,
I think he's right on the cusp. I
Yeah.
think he like it, the imagery is there. And they're definitely like eccentric, but they're not too far to where you're like you have to fucking Wikipedia shit to understand what he's talking about.
I really like the outro on this one.
I have that as well. Yeah, I just have beautiful instrumental, especially in the outro.
Yeah, this is the only slow one on the album, but I think in the future albums, there's definitely more slow songs. Maybe not this slow, but it seems like, especially the newest one, was like half of them were like slow.
I feel like this was a very, very much like a ballad.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like the last two songs are slower. I wouldn't call them slow. I'd call this one slow.
Yeah.
Almost to like a ballad type pace. Yeah, I like this one.
Okay, who went first?
I think you went first because you said C.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I had this in A.
Really?
I really like this one.
Oh. This makes me happy, dude. I had it in B.
Well, I tried to tell you upstairs, like I'm being serious. I didn't rate these to try and help your feelings. Like,
See, so by
genuinely.
you saying that, I thought you were going to put them all in D.
I wasn't trying to make like throw you off. I genuinely was like, I
No,
didn't
I
do that.
know.
Like
Okay,
I didn't
good.
really even think about that.
So you had a majority of them in like S or A then to this point, and one of them, or a couple of them in B. Not me and Techno Show. Every other one you've had in either S or A so far.
Yes.
Nice.
so far.
I think this should be a B.
Hot Knifer?
Yeah. Well, I would say I like it as much as Drop That Guillotine. We've rounded up on pretty much every one, but not me.
I like it a little more than Techno Show.
Me too.
But we can say that's B plus if you want.
Well, let's see where the last two end up.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we should still rate Hot Knifer in its own regard, even though
Yeah.
we're using the ones that are already on there, so that's fair, I guess.
To me, it's a B.
All right, we'll come back to it. We go over them at the end anyway, so.
Okay. Private Presley. This song is fucking badass, I think.
This song is beautiful.
I think it's so badass. And
Obvious. I know. Go ahead, please.
now I'll just give you my little anecdote. It actually almost makes me want to tear up even now. I don't know why it was so touching to me, but when we were in Toronto, they were about to play this song. It was going to be the last song that they played, and they told this story about Peter, the bassist.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever they first started being a band, they'd go to his house to practice all the time, and there was some, I think it was like a neighbor, but she was always there, so they called her like Auntie. And then the day of that show, she passed away. So
The day of the Toronto show?
yeah.
Oh,
So they
fuck.
they said that, and like they're like, she was the biggest Peach Pit fan. This one goes out to Auntie, and then
Aw.
like they all went over and gave him a hug, and you could tell he was like tearing up and stuff. So
Dude, that's
I don't
so
know.
sweet.
Yeah, I don't know why it really touched me. It still does for some reason, but I think I'm relating it to people that I know. But
I wonder then, because like I didn't get much from the meaning other than the obvious like Elvis references.
it wasn't obvious to me. I didn't know this song was about Elvis.
Presley?
Yeah, I mean,
Sure, but that was the first thing I thought of was Elvis Presley.
I never thought of that.
I knew he was in the army, but I didn't know if he was an actual private or not.
I did
But-
too, but I thought this was about like a woman.
No, I also, for some reason, know that he's from Memphis, and he's like a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
He's like
Well,
the guy in Memphis.
because I thought they were saying cried out Private Presley. She's sweet like the trees. I don't know. I thought this was about a woman, but
That's okay. I mean,
now
dude,
that-
it's like not knowing the lyrics exactly. Like you make your own interpretation. It doesn't make it wrong.
yeah,
Yeah. There's references to Elvis. He and his brother grew up in Tupelo, Mississippi, which
Yep.
is mentioned in the third verse. Elvis then moved to Memphis, Tennessee, whenever he was 13, and then he ended up staying there. He was like the big cheese in Memphis. And then he left singing to go to the army.
he got drafted, right?
I
I
believe
think he
so.
got drafted.
In like the late 50s. He was
Yeah.
stationed in Germany, and I was I think on Genius it says like he went to World War II. He did not go when
No.
in World War II. It was because it was like he left when he was finally famous, and I was like, Elvis was not famous in the fucking 40s.
No,
So
but he did go after he was famous.
yes, which was in 58, I think, is when he went. He was stationed in Germany. But it says like my voice is back home while I'm in hell,
Yeah.
which is such a good fucking way of saying
Mhm.
that.
The old Slewfoot, the first annotation where it's talking about a Johnny Horton song, I fucking love that. You probably don't know who Johnny Horton is. I don't know if I have his.
I don't believe so. No.
He's just someone that Lainey used to listen to that I really like.
It says the country song reference lends itself to the Elvis theme.
Mm-hmm.
I love the "Love Me Tender," like what keeps you well.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see that all was lost on me. Now this fucking guitar solo.
This might be the best one on the album.
I'm
not
it
trying
is.
to exaggerate. I think this might be the best one on the album.
I think it is too.
There's more layers in the instrumental as a whole in this song. There feels
Mm-hmm.
like a lot more of an ensemble playing rather than.
Oh yeah, especially right before the guitar solo.
Oh, yeah.
It's like really builds up, but man, it gives like a war. It reminds me of war or something.
The opening drum. It like kind of reminds me of like when the drummers that used to march into battle.
Mhm.
It's the drums sound exactly like that. Even like the sound of the drums.
Yeah.
It sounds like a.
Well, I meant like the guitar, because like at the end he's like.
I was just the opening drum line like made me think of like a marching line, like into battle. You know, they used to.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just
No, I know what you're saying. Like,
like-
on the snare.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that kind
with
of
the drum
snare
roll.
and the way he's playing it. I was like, you can picture them like they used to play the fucking snares like
Yeah.
marching into battle. Yeah, that's what it
It's
reminded me
yeah.
of.
I would think that they did that intentionally. But
Do you think this song is just simply about Elvis though, or is he trying to use Elvis to talk about a breakup or a girl or something like that? I couldn't really find.
I really think it's just about Elvis, because even like the first verse is about him. The second verse, you can, I mean,
But then like, oh, Private Presley, she swayed like the trees.
yeah,
Like
like a woman back in the States saying like oh, Elvis Presley, and like dancing is how I saw like swayed like the trees.
okay, I had no idea. I'm genuinely asking because I don't know. Alone, accept my songs. You're gone. Just bring me with you, love. Elvis and his mother had a close relationship. His
And I
mother
read
died of a
she
heart.
died while he was in the
Yes.
military.
Elvis states that his mother. So maybe is he talking from? Yeah, he's talking from the perspective of Elvis. Maybe. My voice is back home while I'm in hell.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. What is Shotgun House? I didn't look at that.
That's, well, you could click on it, but it's like little houses built in the Civil War.
Today it conjures the image of low-income household. Okay.
And his twin brother died in the womb. Did you read that? Like Elvis had a twin brother that was stillborn in the womb.
I didn't know that.
So that's what the first verse is about. In this thing, it says that his mother died too, but she did not die, and the annotation is wrong.
It's unreviewed, so there you go. I didn't read those annotations. I was focused on the other Elvis things. Like the third verse, obviously, the Memphis sun still shone.
Mm-hmm. And he's from Tupelo, so
He was born there.
born there.
Tupelo, Mississippi.
Okay, good. Yeah, this song you definitely have seen live because they play it pretty much every time.
This fucking guitar solo is so good.
I know. This is Liz's favorite song too.
I went first last time.
I'm putting it where it belongs. It's an S for me. Where did you have it? S?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I like those S's.
Me too.
Those
Well,
are the three. I think those are the three S's that I had
not me, but
so far.
okay, Timmy's party.
Timmy. Jimmy.
You're going to break my heart.
I'm trying to fucking remember.
Wait, okay.
Oh, yeah. Get us a little. I don't think this is copyright.
No, I don't think so either.
Cool. I got it. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Wonderful rendition.
You're going to break what's left of my heart. I know it. Anyway.
All right, I'll go first. Refers to his roommate's birthday party, and them recounting the events the morning after during the hangover. That's what I read on Genius.
I don't think so.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, how I read it, I think I might have heard him say it. It's from the roommate. It's from Tommy's perspective. Like Neil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The description does say the songs from the perspective of Tommy
Yeah.
talking to me hungover in our living room the morning after. It says that Neil said that in
Okay.
the description on Genius. A few years ago, I went to my roommate Tommy's birthday party
Oh, yeah.
with my friend
yeah.
Brittany, and we got really drunk. The songs from the perspective of Tommy talking to me hungover in our living room. So it's from the perspective of Tommy telling Neil
Yeah. Yeah.
about the party.
Sorry. That was an important distinction that I just wanted to.
No, I
It's from
wrote it
Tommy's-
wrong in my note, but yeah.
Because, yeah, Neil used to have like a self-admitted problem with alcohol. So
Okay.
I know like a lot of his songs are about that and stuff. So, Yeah, he came to the party with someone named Brittany and got really shit faced. And dude, I love this song.
I love the way it starts. It's like it feels like the song. Like I pictured them like standing in a house that's like trashed from a party, and they're just like sitting there, maybe like smoking a cigarette. And
Hey
he's
there,
telling
bud.
him,
How'd it go last
he's
night?
telling him about the party and like everything that happened. I told you before, but I can vividly remember watching Chris play those solos.
This is another one
Like
of them.
when I heard it, I remembered the first why I was right back there, fucking hearing it.
The solos fucking make it. There's no chorus in this. There's no chorus in this song.
Yeah, there's
It's
5
all
verses.
verses.
6
Six
according to Genius,
verses.
6 verses. And that's another thing. Like I love the quick hits, and then it takes its fucking time at the end. With the last two, because Private Presley's like 5.5 minutes. I think, and this one's over 6.
Is it really?
I think so.
Damn.
I think it's
Long solos.
6, and I'm gonna look. Yeah, this song is.
But even this one, like the solo sounds sad. You could hear that it is sad. Like it just fits it so well. Like,
Well, like you said before, Chris kind of talks with his guitar, like he's telling a story with it, and I think you hit that spot on where like he's not just playing either the rhythm of the song or just playing some nonsense. Like 9 times out of 10, there's like an art to the way he's playing.
this was really the song that like made me fall in love with them. 6
minutes and 1 second. So I was technically right. Private Presley is 5 minutes and 39 seconds.
Nice.
So that's what, a fucking quarter of the album for 2 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 12 minutes. So,
Just the way that it's strummed, the way that I don't know. This one just really speaks to me. The guitar solo.
The way it's structured is fucking perfect. Like not only Chris telling a story with the guitar, but this tells such a good story. Where like I'm picturing everything that he's saying.
Yep.
Over and over.
And you could tell there's a little bit of like regret, even though it's from Tommy's perspective.
I think the tone of the instrumental kind of spells regret. If it was like a fast, like, and Chris was doing like the good shit on the key, on those strings, you would think like, oh, they had a banging time, and now they're just like you and I chatting about like a fun time that we had.
Yep.
But the instrumental is like, you're right. It's almost as if like there's a sadness, whether it's like you're sad that it's over or you're sad that it happened. I think the instrumental makes it gives you that feeling.
Well, and even like the lyrics, like keeping up with you just like I used to. Like you and I used to do all this together, and now it's like you and her, you know?
Yeah, one of the comments said that about it, talked about like growing apart from a friend. It gave him that kind of, and I could see that.
Because I've felt like this before too, you know? Like when someone gets in a relationship, you know?
Or just like growing up in general, like
Yeah.
you don't have the same times. We've experienced it.
Yeah.
Like just not having the same. My fucking screen's frozen, so I can't even look at the lyrics now. Verse 6. I was thinking back to just the other day. Remember when we used to sneak out late to go and blaze? Seemed like loneliness was all we'd ever do. And I can't scroll what the rest says, but
Now she's knowing you just like I used to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good like melancholy, not to be funny, but I feel like melancholy describes the song perfectly.
Yeah.
Even the guitar solos, as like heavy as they are, they're not like upbeat and fun. They're like adding to the atmosphere of the lyrics.
I had this in S.
I had this in A, so
Wow. See, I thought you were going to have fucking Private Presley and this low, and I was going to be really mad.
no.
Okay. Private.
It's hard for me objectively to put this in A. I liked my S's a little. Those are all 3 of my S's, and I liked them a little more than Tommy's Party.
Yeah.
But again, like I feel like there's an objective feeling that I have to put Tommy's, because it's just a good fucking song.
Yeah.
It's structured so well, and it tells such a good story. So I'm not mad about that being an S.
I think it belongs in S.
Okay.
Okay. SABC.
I like this. You have a heart on Hot Knifer.
I know. Whoever made
Oh,
this.
that's right. You took it
Yeah,
from
whoever
someone.
made this.
That was that guy's S plus.
Yeah. Hot Knifer of all songs. Ooh, shampoo bottles. No.
Not yet.
Well, what do you think as a whole of the album?
It's like it's a 37-minute. Like again, it's a quick hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like each track leaves me wanting like a little bit more. It's paced fucking beautifully, where it doesn't feel, even though 37 minutes is a short for like a full length LP.
Yeah.
It still feels way shorter than that. And like I love I love when like things leave me wanting more instead of like overstaying their welcome.
Mm-hmm.
And then the two songs that do stay, they're not overstaying.
Yeah.
They're like telling a story that requires 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And like the instrumental guides you through it to where you're not like, all right, get to the fucking point already.
Yeah.
And the last two songs are like that, where like I'm not wanting them to be over. I'm like immersed in the story that he's telling. And yeah, I think it slows down perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Like it from Not Me, even though that's our lowest tier, like I still think that was a good part to like tone it down a little bit, and then it gradually goes into like the three last songs, which are slower.
Mm-hmm. And amazing.
That as well. I was kind of blown away by this album.
Really?
Yeah, immersing myself in it was a fucking treat, and I'm kind of sad I haven't done that sooner.
It makes me so happy. And this is the one I haven't listened to all the way through out of all of them.
You have it on fucking vinyl.
I know.
I want it on vinyl. This shit probably sounds so clean on vinyl.
We could try it out.
We could.
Spin it, if you will. Well, with all that being said,
What do you think about the album?
yeah,
Can't
I
just-
didn't realize I didn't.
Yeah.
I
Tell me
didn't
what
give
you
it-
think. Unless you just want to say same and
No.
move on, but
No, I mean, I love it. I think Not Me, it feels worse than it actually is because everything else is so good.
that's what I was trying to
know?
say. Where like putting it in C, it's still not like a bad song.
Mm-hmm.
In comparison, I don't like it as much as the others, but it's still. I wouldn't call it a bad song. I wouldn't say like you should skip that one. You don't need to. No, I listened. I'm not listening to it waiting for the next song so much.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna skip it if it comes on. It's like part of the experience.
It's got a weird intro.
Yeah, it's different because it's like we haven't heard anything like it on the album yet.
Mm-hmm.
And especially from Chagu, it's like it's a complete 180 in my opinion.
Now, I think this album really, like, it's clear to me why this propelled them into becoming full-time musicians. And, I mean, obviously, Neil and Chris are the showstoppers, but even the bass and the drums both are really good, too, and keep the pocket really well.
I had it written down. I don't know which one. I think I had it written down.
Was it
The bass
Tommy's
in
Party?
the beginning. Is that Tommy's? No, I think it's Oh my god. It's very distinct in the beginning. It's like that and the percussion's all you hear for like the first few seconds, and it sounds really fucking good. And now I can't.
Already Aphrodite?
No. It was later. It was one of the last three songs.
Boom. Private Presley starts with guitar. Hot Knifer starts with guitar. And Tommy's Party. Boom, boom.
I'm listening to them. I have to figure out. It like hit me in the car on the way here. That's why I didn't write it down.
Really?
I just remembered.
See, Tommy's Party is the one for me that the bass really carries it, even though it's simple.
It's because I heard like in my car the bass is so. It might be Hot Knifer. Hold on. I don't have any bass in my iPhone speaker. It's Hot Knifer. It is the guitar in the beginning. It's not the percussion, but it's like doom, doom, doom.
Yeah.
It sounds so good.
Oh,
with that
yeah.
guitar.
I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Right before the vocals start.
Yep.
Dum, dum, dum.
It like shook it. Like it was so distinct in my car with the speakers as compared to my AirPods.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have nothing but good things about this album. I'm glad that I was like able to open up to it. And
Yeah.
now I have a whole fucking discography to go through.
It's kind of, It reminds me of Elliott Smith, how he just like tells stories about people in his life or random people that he sees. But even Tommy's Party, there's like 4 or 5 names that he just drops in there. Leslie, Nat, like these are just people he's friends with. I guess Cam and then Tommy, so 4. Like
I can appreciate that it's not like a super deep, like you have to like break down the lyrics piece by piece.
Yes.
Like a lot of it is pretty surface level, but it's still telling a story nonetheless. And it's easy to follow along when the lyrics are not, like no disrespect, like not hippocampusy. Where you have to really like look at it, fucking Google shit, get a dictionary and then a thesaurus and figure all that out.
hip to less craves abstractionist. Wait, I forget what it is now. Hip to lace crazed.
Hip to lays crazed abstraction.
Yeah.
There's like a hip.
Yeah.
And then there's like a comma.
Yeah.
Stellar fucking album.
Yeah. I think Neil's an amazing storyteller and songwriter. They're close to my first favorite band. They're close to it. I almost feel like the fact that they're more exclusive than 21 Pilots makes me like them more.
I know that's a thing for you. Like yeah. Because you're like 21 Pilots is so big and there's so many people's favorite band, but how many people's favorite band? I get that with Small Pools. That's why like it's like I can't put like Queen or Small Pools because like there's not a lot of people whose favorite band is Small Pools.
Yeah.
So it makes it feel like special.
Yeah.
I have that same feeling for them. Whereas Queen is like fucking Queen.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Queen? But
when I find people that like Peach Pit, and it's usually stoners, you know,
this is
I
great
love it.
fun. I wish I knew about this album when I was a fucking stoner because, like, God, it probably would have sounded that much better. I could still appreciate it nonetheless.
Well, I think it's an S tier album.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Even given by this, I think it is.
Again, like I usually say, try and judge it as like a complete body of work. I think it's both individual tracks are good as well as like a complete body of work.
Yeah.
I think it's S tier. I have no argument with that.
I agree.
Absolutely.
We're the PP boys.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. That was Being So Normal by Peach Pit. We'll have the tier list on Instagram in the coming days, so let us know what you think.
Be sure to check out our socials in the description, and we'll see you in the next one.